All right. Okay. Happy Friday, everyone. We're
Yes.
live.
Happy Friday, casual Friday.
Casual Friday. That's right. This is CJ with Chelsea, and she is a loan officer. And we're going to be available to answer any questions that you have about the home buying process, and also share some information about what's going on in the market right now.
Yes.
So hope everyone can see and hear us fine. I've been working with Chelsea for years. She is awesome. I just love one of the main things I love about working with her is that she's familiar with all of the down payment assistance programs, whether you're a first time home buyer or you want to relocate or buy a second home, she can help you. So Chelsea, can you tell us a little bit about the down payment assistance programs that are available right now?
So we have the T-Shack program, there's the Seth program, there's UpCap, there's TAHC, there's one that isn't considered a down payment assistance program is USDA. It's 100% financed and it's a lower rate. That's always a good option, but you have to find it in an area that is approvable. Also, one of the things I did want to mention this week is the MCC program. And what that is it's a buyer's credit program that you can do with the down payment assistance or actually by itself. And we can actually use that program to help with debt to income ratios, because what it does is it's a tax credit for your federal taxes. So not so much federal taxes are taken out. So on FHA programs, we can it's a formula that we use, but it's up to $200. And let's say the formula gives you the 200 tax break. Then we can take that and add $200 to your income a month, which sometimes can help with the debt to income ratio.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes,
really
and
good.
so yeah, you can't, you have to qualify income wise and things like that. But as far as doing it by itself or with a down payment assistance program, it's sometimes a really good option and helpful when you're against debt to income ratios.
Most definitely. I mean, that's great information because buying a home is one of the largest purchases that
Yes.
you'll ever make, right? And so knowing that you have a loan officer that can qualify you and is knowledgeable about the programs that could possibly help you is a plus. So that is awesome. So we have a few questions that I received from our last live. And so we're going to go through those questions. But really quick, about how many families do you think you helped in the last few years?
Oh man, honestly, I do not know. It's a big number.
It's a big number. That's right.
I can't tell you how many, but I can remember every one of them.
Right, because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's story is different. And I know we've closed quite a few deals with a lot of things going on. And what's great about it is after closing, all of our clients have said, you know what, I didn't even know there was any issues. It was a smooth closing, right? You and I are in the background screaming and yelling and all this other stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Like they say, your realtor and loan officer are working through problems you never knew you had.
That's right. That's right. So if you are considering buying a home, and give me a call so that we can talk about the process, and then you'll talk with Chelsea, and she can discuss the financial side of it all. And then once you get your financing in place, then we can schedule some time to look at some houses. So a lot of buyers aren't sure of the process, and they start with looking for homes first. And actually, it's getting your financing in place first, right, Chelsea?
Yes, that is the most important part. You want to make sure you know what you're looking at. You may be wanting a $400,000 house, may not be the payment that you want. You may be looking in a price range and then you're not approved for it. You get discouraged. So our goal up front is basically expectations, to hold the expectations at what you're looking for as far as comfortability goes and what you can be approved for.
That's right. That's right. You always want to know the numbers so that way you can be comfortable when you buy your home.
Correct.
So that's great. And Chelsea is awesome to help you with that. She gives a really good breakdown. So the first question that we received is, should I buy instead of renting? I get that question a lot. A lot of people don't know the difference in buying and renting, right?
Yes.
So I know one of the things that I tell them are the tax benefit, right?
Yes, the tax benefits. you're not paying for somebody else's investment. You're paying
That's
for
right.
your own investment.
That's
It's
right.
a lot of times cheaper than renting. Actually, most of the time. I'm not all of the time, unless you have some special family deal.
Right.
It's always cheaper to buy. And like I said, really, it's the biggest part of the investment. You're sinking your money into something that you can get back one day. As far as rent, you're just pretty much throwing it away,
That's
or
right.
paying for somebody else's retirement.
That's right. Somebody else is reaping the benefits of your rent. You're paying your rent each month.
Yeah.
When you buy your house, that money, like Chelsea had said, that money is going towards equity in your home. So that later on, once you build some equity in your home, or if you already have it and you want to refinance, you can do that, right?
Yes.
It's definitely a good investment. So the
Or
tax.
if you ever need to do a cash out, if you needed to pull some money out to pay off credit card debt, do updates, it's like your own line of credit.
That's right. That's right. So that is really, really good. Those are all great reasons why you want to buy. Also, you get a sense of security because no landlord can give you 30 days notice to move.
Yeah.
I talk to renters all the time that say, I got to move. I have to move because my landlord is selling the house. And if you're buying, you don't have that situation. You have security in knowing that you have a home for as long as you make your payment, right?
Yes. And I have a lot of people who are actually afraid to take that leap and fill out the application. And I think what most people don't know is that just filling out an application, you're not obligated to anything. You can just fill it out, give the paperwork, let me review it. We talk numbers. And then you don't even have to do anything after that. You could say, okay, this is where we're at. We'll sit on it and think. So a lot of people are just afraid to even do the application because they feel like it's going to obligate them. Or I get questions that are like, oh no, I put something in wrong. Is this going to mess up my approval? Well, no, not at all. I mean, I don't expect you to know how to fill out an entire application, your first go around. So once I get paperwork, I walk you through that. So
Yes.
Just letting people know you are not obligated just to see where you stand.
That's right. That's right. You're very right about that. We have people right now that we're working with. They're saying, have you finished your paperwork?
Yes.
It is.
Hesitation.
That's right. And it is just like any other purchase. You want to plan for it.
Yes.
When you go buy a car, it's the same situation. You want to plan for it. You want to know what you qualify for. It's same for buying a house.
Yes.
Just a little more detailed, but Chelsea walks you through the whole application and answers all your questions. So that financing part is very important. So we have on the live, I'll take a second and introduce folks who have joined our live. We have my business partner, Lo. Thanks for joining. And Vicki, thanks for joining our live. Happy Friday to you. And I'm having a flash, so I'm just going to have to.
I know it's humid. I'm telling you, hot day.
It really is.
This morning it was rainy and nice.
Right, and now it's all humid. So my second question that I had is from a buyer who emailed this to me. And she basically wanted to know, does her credit score impact her ability to buy?
Yes, it does. You want to have a minimum, I say 500 with 10% down, but there's so many compensating factors with that in the integrity of credit, is it that you have a lot of charge-offs or you just don't have a lot of credit? So I say the golden number is really 580 plus to be able to, and again, even at a 580, the integrity of the credit, if you have a bunch of charge-offs, which we don't look at, but it does it shows for the integrity of the credit.
Right.
You don't have a lot of revolving, but you have a lot of charge-offs and collections. And those are things that we can work with you on as far as, building the positive and trying to get rid of the negative. Or even if we're not getting rid of the negative, we are building the positive to run away from the negative, go up. And so it does impact you, yes, but it's not something that, should deter you forever. It can be fixed.
That's right. And so the good thing is that, like Chelsea said, she can work with your credit no matter what it is. Of course, you want to be the minimum 580.
Yes.
But even if your credit is lower than 580, she works with a credit restoration company that can help get you ready to buy and put you on a good plan to home ownership. It's all about planning. No matter what your credit score is, we can help you. So the first step is giving us a call and letting us know that you're interested in finding out what you qualify for. we have a plan that we can help you with. But so just to recap Chelsea's question or answer, yes, your credit score is important, but it doesn't eliminate you completely. So if you want to find out, give us a call so we can help you and put you on a plan to home ownership. So a big question is, what is the down payment amount when you get ready to buy? Do they need a large down payment?
So for FHA, it is 3.5% of the sales price. And then conventional, we do have a 3% down program. It's called the Home Ready. But you really have to have high scores for that one. They're very picky on that, and we're talking high 600 to 700 scores, but it is an option. The mortgage insurance is lower on that program. And then the average, or let's say you have your 620 for a conventional, you're going to have to put the 5% down and then have the mortgage insurance, which is driven by your credit score conventional. It isn't with FHA. USDA is a 620 and VA is a 620. That is one thing I want to talk about on the VA is I had a loan that, believe it or not, I was shocked myself. I got it what we call desktop underwriting approval with a 78 debt to income ratio. And that is extremely unheard of. But what most people don't know is that VA doesn't have a max debt to income ratio as long as there's compensating factors. Now, they had a lot of money in reserves, saved. They've had a VA loan before that they've paid off. So there were compensating factors. Now, the residual income is things that they look at almost more than debt to income, and that's where they take utilities, they take the square footage and by a certain percentage, and we have to be within a certain limit. In this instance, I was shocked. He couldn't go VA through another company, so they came to me and I was able to do it. And I was really shocked. The underwriter was really shocked. She said, "Oh, you're not going to get an approved with that." And I was like, "Okay, go ahead."
You worked it out.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You worked it out. That's right. So that's great information to have. And I'm telling you, there's so much detail when talking about the financing side of it. So that's why I recommend you just give us a call, talk with Chelsea, complete an application, let her tell you what you qualify for and put you on a plan. But the down payment, you do pay a down payment, and it just depends on the loan that you qualify for, right?
Yeah, so USDA, I got off subject there a second. USDA has no down payment. VA has no down payment either.
Oh, yes. So we love the VA loans, right? Yes. No down payment.
Yes.
Now, there is another option if you have less than perfect credit, but you have cash, and that's called owner finance. Here in Texas, we have that option available. That means that the seller is willing to finance you, and typically the down payment is usually 10% of the sales price. It can be a little higher just because we're in a seller's market and you're competing with other buyers, but there are options available. So we just need to know what program fits you. So anything else you want to add to that, Chelsea?
I do want to say that rates increased last week. Not hugely, but we did have a pretty nice increase there. They're slowly coming back down. They're still not where they were before, so it's still a good time to buy. Don't let it scare you, or let it scare you and buy now before they continue to go back up, whichever you want to.
Right. Well, they're always changing. Interest rates are always changing. So
they are always changing. Yes, that's true.
Yep. And I talk to people and say, well, we're going to wait till next year. And I say, that's fine, but you're risking that the interest rates will probably change by then.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so let us know, give us a call. Well, you can either give us a call or you can send us a message on Facebook and let us know that you want to get more information about what you qualify for. Again, Chelsea is going to have you complete an application, and she'll go over all of the options available to you. But once you get a pre-qual letter, then you and I can get together and talk about the areas of the home that you want to buy, all the details that will fit your family, and then we'll start looking at homes. So that's the process for home buying, but the financing portion is the most important.
Very important.
So do you have any? I don't think we have any questions right now, and I always get them after our live. I could get them on message, and that's fine too.
Yes.
You can watch this replay, and you can send a message at any time.
Mhm.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with everyone, Chelsea?
I think that's it for today.
Yep, I think we covered a lot of information. Thank you so much for joining our live.
Yeah,
And
thank you for
Chelsea
asking.
and I look forward to working with each of you. So please reach out, let us know. And as always, have a wonderful day. And we wish you all the blessings and all that good stuff. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Thank you.